You don't like your life right now. You hate your situation. You want to replace your job, maybe with your trading income, but things are hard right now. And you're thinking, should I give up? Should I keep going? Well, this video is your sign to go all in, because if you don't go all in, what's going to happen is when you turn 80 years old or even 70, some of you guys are going to live up to 90 years old, right? You're going to look back and you're going to say to yourself, man, like, why I didn't try to make trading work? And you're going to have regrets. So it's best to go all in. A lot of people ask me, how did I lose all this weight? Well, I went all in. A lot of people ask me how I kept going after losing for 8 years straight. Well, I went all in. And that's what you have to do, guys. You can't just step in just a little bit, play with it a little bit and see if it's for you and then step back out. No, you really have to commit to this. Now, in order to go all in, you really have to focus on the right things, because a lot of people, when they first start, they focus on a lot of things that don't matter. So when it comes to trading, guys, you have to focus on things that matter in order to go all in the right way, right? So you have to focus on your edge. You have to master, your entries, your exits, risk management, right? And then psychology. So there are a lot of moving parts that you have to master in order to make this right. And when you are in the process of mastering those things, right, you have to understand it's all about reps, right? Repetition. So you can't expect to do good right away. It's a constant thing that you have to just keep trying over and over and over, and eventually you will see results. So why do we want to go all in, right? Because that's a good question. Guys, it's the only way. It's the only way to become a successful trader, because trading is a professional field. You are competing against the best. You know that I love basketball. So if you look at the bench players when it comes to basketball, some of you guys will say, oh, he can't play, he's trash or whatever. I guarantee you, if you take that same bench player and if he plays in a playground, he's going to just clean up. He's really going to just destroy everybody, because he's above average. And the only way to get to the NBA or any professional field, right, you have to go all in. You have to be above average. So the same with trading. You can't just give it 60, 70%. You have to go all in. 100, 102, 112, 120%. That's what you have to do. That's why it's very important to go all in, because it's the only way. You are competing against people that's much smarter than you, have way more money than you, and they have more information than you. Okay, so you have to be always on point. Now, if you want to go all in, guys, you have to understand that it's a process. So in the beginning, you have to understand it's the learning stage. You have to learn the right way. And anything that I start new, I don't care what it is, I usually tell myself it's going to probably take me at least 3 to 6 months to even understand this, maybe at a semi-high level. And I tell myself that because I know for a fact that it takes time to learn something new, right? Some of you guys just jump in here and don't even think that way. You just think that by next week, 2 weeks, 3 months, a month from now, boom, you're gonna make $5,000 a month or $1,000 a day, whatever the case is. Some of you guys just don't understand it's a process in the beginning. So going all in, you have to understand it's a process, a learning process. You have to understand that from the start. Another thing about going all in is you have to understand that you will make mistakes and you have to learn from the mistakes. So it's a constant thing where you're making mistakes, you're learning from your mistakes. You're making mistakes, you're learning from your mistakes. So it's a constant back and forth, learning from your mistakes, making mistakes, learning from your mistakes, making mistakes, right? So you understand that you have to go through that too. Another thing about going all in, guys, what really helped me is I don't set any goals. I know a lot of people won't agree, but I don't care, because I know that if you set any type of goal, and when I say goals, I'm talking about time goals and money goals, okay? The reason why I don't set any time goals or money goals is because it's literally impossible to predict the future, right? How many times you set a goal and you never really reach that goal, right? So in my opinion, it's never good to set a goal, because let's say you say, okay, by October, I got to make X amount of money, and October comes and guess what? You're negative. Well, what's going to happen? You're going to be mad. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to say, man, I can't believe this. I'm a bum. I probably won't make it. Whatever the case is, you're probably not going to feel good. All right. So the way I do it is I don't set any money goals or time goals. I say, all right, I'm going to focus on the things that matter, the things that's going to bring me success, the things that's going to bring me the results. So let's say, for example, I want to start a YouTube channel. I'm not going to say by August, I want, 1,000 subscribers. No, what I'm going to say is, okay, by August, I'm probably going to make, 50 videos. Every single video, I'm going to try to make it better in the next video, okay? That is a goal that you can definitely achieve because you're not really worrying about the results. You're worrying about how can I improve? How can I actually become a better person? The same with trading. I wouldn't say, okay, you know, by next year, I got to make X amount of money. No, by next year, I want to make X amount of trades, and those trades, I have to see if I'm good or not. And then if I'm making mistakes, I'm going to have to correct the mistakes, right? You do it that way because in the beginning, it's very hard to predict the future and predict how long things will take. Now, another thing you have to understand when it comes to going all in is you have to go on grind mode sometimes, or a lot of times, right? Some people call it monk mode. I'm from New York, so we grind all day, right? So I call it grind mode, right? Grind mode is basically when you lock yourself in a room and you are not worried about any distractions. You're going hard. Okay, you can go hard for 3 months straight, 6 months straight. You're not worried about anything. You're not trying to go out. You're not trying to do anything, guys. Because when you go all in, guys, you have to get used to sacrificing, cutting off some friends that you have, or if you don't cut them off, okay, maybe this, you know, you say, hey, man, I can't spend that much time with you. I can't go to these parties no more, right? Going all in means that, okay, you have less distractions. You know, you're not going out that much. You're not spending money on dumb things, right? You're basically putting your head down and saying, yo, I gotta make this work. Now, when you go all in, you gotta get used to people calling you crazy, or they may say you're acting weird, or something different about you, or oh, you brand new, or you think you're better than me because you trying to make this money from trading. Oh, you don't have no time to spend with me no more. Like, what's going on? You brand new. So you have to get used to that because this is what it takes to reach that success level, right? You're going to have to separate yourself from a lot of people, sacrifice. Going all in is all about the ability to not let other people persuade you. If you want to chase this dream, you chase it. Don't let anybody persuade you and say, oh, bro, you wasting your time. You're risking a lot of money. This is risky, or you're never going to make it. No, going all in is saying, yeah, that's nice. You know, thanks for your opinion, but I'm gonna still grind. That's part of going all in, not caring about what other people say. Another thing about going all in, guys, you have to understand that you will lose a lot, right? Things will go wrong. It's a 100% guarantee. Things will go wrong, okay? Especially if this is new. Like, you have to expect that, guys. Any new thing you do, you have to expect that, right? You are learning something new. So expect to be wrong a lot of times, right? Because it's a guarantee. But I say this all the time, is how you perform when things are rough. That's what's really going to make you a good trader, because anybody can actually perform good when things are good, right? But what about when things get rough? What about when you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over? What about when you blow your account and you got to take some more money and put money back in your trading account? What about you are doing good, but someone says, oh, you're lucky, you're never going to make it, right? And then all of a sudden you make that affect you, and then boom, you're losing money because now you don't have the confidence. What about those times when things are going so bad to the point where you're like, man, I don't know if this is going to work? Well, when things go rough, that's when you really have to perform at your best. Forget about when things are good. When things are rough, you perform at your best. You keep going. And that's part of going all in. You're going to have to understand that you're going to be different. People are going to look at you like, yo, you know, he's not the same. And it's okay. Being different, there's nothing wrong with being different, guys. I don't smoke weed at all. And a lot of people, when I tell a lot of people I don't smoke weed, like, oh, you don't smoke weed? Like, oh my gosh, like, bro, they like they go crazy. Like, oh my God, you never smoked weed before? No, I never smoked weed before, okay? Because I know my personality. I know that once I like something, okay, I might overdo it. So I don't want to overdo it, because everybody that I know that smoke weed, right, for some reason, they either smoking it every single day, they're smoking it every other day, or whatever the case is. They claim that they're not addicted. Oh, I'm not addicted to this, but they smoke it all the time, right? So I know my personality. I know if I like something, I'm going to do it, right? And I might overdo it. And I don't want to do that, right? So I'd rather make money, okay? I'd rather be an addict when it comes to making money. So live the life that you want to live, guys, right? Guys, you have to understand, you have to live the life. You have to be happy, because when you wake up, it's just you. It's nobody else around you, okay? It's just you. You wake up, it's you. You have to deal with your problems. So you have to make decisions, and you have to say, all right, you know what? I'm tired of trying to please other people. I'm going to live the life that I want to live, and stop worrying about other people's opinion and, you know, what they think about you, right? Now, when it comes to going all in, guys, yes, you do have to rest here and there. This, you know, is good to definitely take breaks, but try not to overdo it with the breaks, okay? If you want to take a break, boom, take a break, but don't overdo it to the point where you lose your momentum, because that's you know, a real thing. So that's pretty much what I had to tell you guys today. Me personally, I'm glad that I went all in. I'm glad that I lost, you know, for 8 years straight. I don't have any regrets, okay? With me, it made me who I am today. Okay. So if you're going through something right now, guys, I'm telling you right now, it might seem rough. You know, you might not, it might not seem like, oh man, you know, things will get better, but I'm telling you, it's actually shaping you and molding you to be this great trader. If you keep going and understanding, all right, I had to fix my mistakes, understanding, you know, I had to have the right things in place and keep going. As long as I follow my rules, I could be a better trader. I can definitely be a profitable trader. So don't let the tough times, you know, destroy you, okay? Because it's definitely going to make you a wiser, a much smarter trader. So that's pretty much it with this video, guys. Listen, a lot of people want permission to take the next step. Right? They want people to say, yeah, man, you should do that. Right? To me, I know for a fact, I never really had nobody to say, oh, yo, keep going or do this or do that. I had to give myself permission. But some of you guys need permission. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to give you permission today. I give you permission to keep going. I give you permission to go all in, because some of you guys really love this. You really understand trading, right? Even though you have a lot of mistakes that you need to correct, it is what it is, right? We all go through that. But some of you guys are really going to be really good traders. So I'm giving you permission right now to keep going. Go all in. Make me proud. Talk to you guys later.